All right, smart money, smart money, smart money. It's been a minute, guys, but it's November. And like I said, I was supposed to be dropping nothing but knowledge to you guys, right? So for those of you who are new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, right? Like, share, comment, and tell a friend and tell a friend, right? Um, get these people aware of the foreign exchange market, guys. Be on it now. Don't be late. Don't come to the ballpark so super late, even though it's never too late. Just don't come too late, right? Already, you already focused. You already here. You're trying to get your training in. You're trying to learn, right? Basically, today, and as you can see from the title, I did a lot of videos of giving out people strategies and all of this and all of that. Well, today I'm going to be giving out my strategy for free or my technique for free. And then I want to explain the difference between strategies and techniques. Okay. So a lot of you guys are going crazy for the end of all be all strategy or whatever, right? Strategy, y'all think it's a strategy, but you're really looking for a certain technique, right? And you're trying to use this technique to be able to grow, right? So let's get that out of the way, right? But we have a little confusion of strategy versus technique, right? So strategy sometimes is not what you're doing personally on the charts, but it's a formula, right? It's something that's in your head that really works, that's consistently, and that all consists of gains, right, guys? Gains, earnings, right? How much money you close in profit for the week, right? This is what you will call a strategy, right? A formula, right? So you have to come up with this formula, something that fits this plus this equals this, right? So that is what a strategy is, guys, right? So we understand what a strategy is. We know, okay, a strategy is not what we're actually doing on the charts, but it's a formula, some type of formula in our head that's going to get us to a certain point, right? To a certain goal, right? So this is just one-on-one, me being real, like realistic with it, right? And just, experience wise, right? That is what a strategy is, right? Now, a technique is something that we're doing technical, right? So that means we're on the charts, we're analyzing the charts, and we're coming up with a technique that works, right? That gives us the extra money, that puts us in the market, that puts us in blues, right? So some type of technique that works, proven that works, and it gets me into blues, right? I'm able to close profitable, and I'm able to, you know, use this technique plus my strategy to actually go in the market and run up a bag, right? So and get the money, the type of money that I want, right? But I don't want to hold up too much time, but I just wanted you guys to understand the difference between a strategy and a technique. All right. So now we got all of that, all of that out of the way. I'm going to teach you guys a strategy and I'm going to teach you guys a technique, right? So in order for you guys to get the technique, we're gonna have to hop into the charts, right? So you're gonna have to stick with me for that, right? But right now, I'm about to go over a actual strategy, right? And with this strategy, it involves risk management, right? So this is like real good game that I'm about to give you guys, and it's a real freestyle breakdown. I didn't write nothing down. I'm not, you know, uh, reading off a script or a board or anything like that. This is just a simple strategy, right? And if you use it, it will make sense, right? So just something simple that makes sense. Okay. So what I use is a 10 pip strategy. Okay. So we know, okay, let's get the pips out of the way too. Pips and pipettes, right? So a lot of you guys are fascinated by some people's screenshots of taking profit and they're only getting about 2 pips, 5 pips, 10 pips, right? And you may look at it like, oh, they got 100, 400 pips, 500 pips. You got a lot of signal groups. Oh, we got 1,000 pips this week, right? We got 500 pips this week, right? Uh, okay, so pips, a whole actual point movement, and then pipettes is like, you know, uh, uh, you have like micro and things like that, mini and all that, lots and stuff like that. We know we don't want to dig into that right now, but we just talking about actual points, like a whole pip movement and then a pip bet, right? Which is multiple movements that consist of one pip, right? Or one movement. So by example, right? Let's just say we caught 10 pips, right? 10 pips, 10 actual point movements in the market, and then an actual 100 pip bets. And that is actually movements in the market, but that is like half of a pip, right? It's not a whole actual pip, okay, guys? But like I said, go on baby pips so you can learn about pips and all of that, little common stuff, right, guys? But we want to stick to the point, right, and stick to the strategy. So for this strategy, we use 10 pips basically, but 100 pip bets, right? And I have a rule, right? So no matter where no matter if price is going up or down, like, so if I'm taking a buy, or rather I'm taking a sell, I'm only collecting these 100 pipettes, 10 pips, and then I'm exiting the trade, right? Now, rather I'm adding on and things like that to different level, different standard, different time frame, whatever that is all depending on my comfortability for that works for me, right? Even with this strategy, you have to figure out how this strategy can work for you. Okay, remember that, right? So first off, I do 10 pips, 10 pipettes, right? I just went off into space, but back to the point, right? So 10 pips, 10 pipettes, right? So that's the first rule of the strategy, okay? Now, the second rule of the strategy is I follow this risk to reward ratio. So I follow a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, guys. So on this trade, whatever I'm risking, I want to make double. Okay. So basically, if I'm or more than likely, sometimes it's a 1-to-1, but I always try to get like a 2-to-1 most of the times. Okay. But with this 10 pipette rule, it's a 1-to-1. Okay. So whatever I'm risking, I'm going to make that, okay? So if I'm risking $100, I'm going to make $100 and I'm closing out of the trade with this 10 pip strategy. I'm sorry. So boom. So now, okay, I have my 10 pips. I have that marked off, right? And then, okay, and then I'm using a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, okay? So now, no matter if the trade is going up or down, that is the strategy that I am using. Okay. Now that is the specific strategy. Okay. Really, really basic, really, really simple. 10 pips, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So if I'm risking $100, I'm going to make $100 profit in the market and I'm closing it out. Oh man, that don't make sense, right? Okay, well, do what works for you. Okay, you can use that same strategy with a 10 lot, right? So I'm using a dollar standard too. So with my strategy, I'm using a dollar standard. Okay, so I'm catching 10 pips or 100 pips with a dollar standard and a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so this is the strategy, right? So 10 trades, I make $1,000 in a day. Okay, maybe, hey, that's too many trades, right? Figure out your formula or your solution and you do as you please. Okay, so remember, you can either up your lot sizes, anything if you want to make a certain amount, but this is the 10 pip strategy. Simple breakdown, that's exactly what I do. So that's the strategy, which is almost like an 80 to 90% win rate. So if you use this strategy, right, you're going to win at least 80% of your trades. So you may lose maybe two trades. So if you're going to win 80% of your trades, that's an $800 strategy, guys. So you're looking to risk only $200. That's that's the most you might lose, right? And then you're willing to make $800. Okay, so that's what that strategy is. Boom. Okay, your strategy. Now a technique. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get off the camera, and then you feel me. If y'all came this far, I'm about to give y'all. You know how I do. I'm gonna give y'all this free game, right? So now I'm about to show you guys a nice strategy that you can use to get into the market and actually make money, right? Using this 10 pip strategy, okay? So I'm about to show you guys how I would do it, how I would mark it up, how I would enter into the trade, voila, right? So let me go ahead and share the screen with you guys. So we're gonna share right here. And as you guys can see, right, we on a clean chart, right? So we're on a clean chart. We're on Euro, NZD. So the markets are closed, right? But I'm about to give you guys a general breakdown on how I would run the play on this 10 pip strategy. And then this is how I would, make money into the market. Okay. So simply the first thing I would do, and guys, listen, you can go look all my free videos. You can go see key levels. You can go see, uh, different type of shape patterns, all that stuff for free right here on YouTube, right? So you can go check out all those videos. With this, I'm not finna do none of that. I'm about to just show you guys a sweet, simple strategy that you guys can do. And I would start doing it immediately, working on it in the market, spicing it up to however you want to spice it up, but just something simple, right? So I'm about to show you guys. All right, so we're on Euro NZD, we're on the 4 hour. So, and I'm going to give you guys a indicator that I use, right? So I'm gonna give you guys one of the indicators that I use for free too as well, which is the 200 EMA, right? So it, it's a super duper good indicator. It kind of lags, so I wouldn't depend on it solely, but I would use it for uh, you know, a confluence, right? All right, so guys, basically what you're looking at is when price go above this 200 EMA, you're going to look for a buy. You can say, oh, that's so simple. Everybody knows that. But what, guys, right? If it's above, if price is above the 200 EMA, you're just solely looking for buys. I can't tell you exactly where to get in at. You have to do the work, right? But that's what we're using it for. And then when price go below the 200 EMA, right? And you can say, oh, well, duh, I'm looking for sales. Well, you got it correct. That's what you're looking for solely, right? So if price is pushing up and it's under the EMA, either you're going to be patient to wait and see how far it's going to push up before getting in for the sale, or you're going to get in too early, or you might get in too late. It's all up to you and what you do. But like I said, right? Uh, this is what I use it for, and it actually works for me because I understand what's going on, right? And that's for anything, right? You're gonna go understand what is going on before getting into something, okay? Simple, simple, simple. All right, so now, okay, so I'm on a 4 hour time frame right now. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame just to see any type of I'm looking for a trend, right? I'm looking to see how is price trending, right? uh Next thing I'm looking for is resistance, some type of support, right? Next thing I'm looking for is indication. So I'm looking for entries, confluences, right? Things of that nature, right? And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm setting up my strategy. So now I'm putting my 10 pips on the board. I'm trying to see, okay, which way I'm going, 10 pips up, 10 pips down, but I'm getting my money, bagging it up, securing it. Boom. Whatever I do after that, if I want to catch a big move, all right, boom, I catch a big move. Whatever type of trading I'm trying to do, that's what I'm gonna be doing. If I'm scalping, right? So listen, guys, simple, simple, simple. Exit all that out of your mind, right? Unlearn to relearn. Exit everything out of your mind, right? Or why did you click on the video? Okay. So you can say, hey, this is a boring video, or you can say, hey, boom, I got something out of it. All right. So now you know that nobody is selling you a strategy. Nobody is selling you, and you know the difference between if you're buying a strategy or buying a technique to be technical. Okay, guys. So, all right. So now I already showed you guys that. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm on a 4 hour. I'm not going through my monthly breakdown, top, bottom, all that. I'm not doing that. All right. So now I'm going to show you. So the first thing I'm going to look for is some sort of support, right? So I need me a support beam. So I'm going to find the lowest point where price is at. I'm not going to go too far crazy because I'm in this area and I'm on this 4 hour time frame. So I'm only looking for moves or I'm looking for a playing field on this time frame, guy. I don't need nothing else. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to give me a support area, right? So that's the lowest part uh, on my playing field, right? Within this 4 hour range of what I'm looking at. All right, so I'm gonna find my highest point too as well, and I'm gonna slap another box here. This is just simple stuff that you guys should know how to use, right? We got this on TradingView. You need to come over here on TradingView, sign up for free, and come over here and work, right? Get you a demo and see how this works, right? What's wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. All right, so now I found me a support. I found me a resistance. I used to waste time and change them different colors, but colors is I'm telling you, only thing colors will do is confuse you guys, have you guys worried about the wrong thing. All right, so just don't worry about it. Change it whatever color you want: blue, green, yellow, red. I don't mind, or it's it don't matter, right? So now I had this area, guys. You see, boom, bouncing off here. You see support, right? Because when the price get right here, price push up. You see resistance right here. So when price get to resistance, push down. Right, price got halfway stuck, failed to make a lower low, right? So what did it do? It created a higher low, right? So then we seen price push right back up, right here, back to this resistance point, and then push right back down, right? But we see sort of a trend going right here, right? So we see like, okay, boom, we see price right here, right, which is a support, and we see what, another support, a higher support, right? Now I could waste my time and put a box right here so I can see that that's support, or I should just be like, hey, that's support, right? We see it, okay, boom. Now, what level of that is support? 62 flat, right? So I can be like, okay, 62 flat. I can put a line there. I can do whatever I want. But hey, why put a line there? Price look like is it finna go back to that level and retest that level, or form a new higher support? But how would I know that? I'm going to draw me a trend line. I'm going to draw a trend line, and we all know what a trend line is. And if you don't, just go click down on one of the videos. And I got a video in there about trend lines. All right. So trend line is just, one or two or more hits, that's going in the same direction, right? Or going into a flow, right? To the upside, or a flow to the downside. All right. So I'm going to draw me a trend line, right? So I'll go one connection here, two connections here, three connections here, right? Now I want to close this trend line off. So I wanted to push this trend line from support all the way to resistance, right? Because if I get a break of this trend line, I'm going to go put me a sell into the downside. If I get a bounce off this trend line to the upside, I'm going for a buy, and my stop's behind here, and we're pushing up to the upside. So now, boom, dang, 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 SMS, man, you know what you're talking about, dude. It's not rubbish, right? It's no cap, right? So now look, boom, right? We know we under the 200, so we know we in the downtrend. So we're solely looking for sales, but at the end of the day, we're respecting what's going on right in front of our face until we get reasoning. Okay, so pretty much how I use my strategy mixed with my um, technique is this, guys. All right. So remember, now I'm back to strategy. So I put, I found resistance, I found support, I found me a trend, right? That's the basics. So now I have to put strategy. So we got to see where we at. We at this 6,200, 62,300, or around this 62,300 level, right? That's a key level to me, a 4-hour key level, right? To me, so I'm going to mark it off, right? I'm going to mark that level off, and I'm going to say, hey, you know what? That is a good area. Maybe I will want to get in at this 300 level, right? So now I might be going beyond you guys, but hey, you will learn about it sooner or later. That's where stops and limits come in. I'm not going to get into that because if you want to watch a video about stops and limits, I have it here. It's all sourced right here for everything that you need to know, right? All right, so now we got our lowest point support, and then guess what, guys? We only want uh, 100 pipettes, right? So we're gonna just mark our targets off, and simple. When I say simply, just like this is literally what we're going to do, right? With this strategy that I'm trying to show you guys, mixed with the strategy, mixed with the technique, right? So let's get it together. All right. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 up. We're gonna go up 300 pips up, and we're gonna go 300 pips below price too as well. All right. So this is how you really use this, bro. And this ain't no cap, man. I'm probably about to show you blow out of you guys' minds, man. But this is the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to you guys for free, man. And after that, man, it's tax time. All right. All right. So now we're gonna mark this level off right here. Boom. All right. And then this is all set up shop. All right. So now I got my 10 pips. So my strategy is already there. I don't have to make up anything in my mind. I already know, hey, boom, my money gonna go from if I enter in at 62,300, I'm taking 62,300 to 62,400. Boom. That's my 10 pips. That's my strategy. Boom. And then I'm also going off my techniques, which is all right, my trend line. I'm waiting on my trend line, and then I'm waiting on price, and I'm actually using pure price action to wait to see, what number it hits. So if it's in the 360s right now, once price hit 62,400, that might be a good level where I want to buy in at, and then I'm going to close price at 62,500. And so how we will use the strategy with the technique, we will go to a long. If I was to take a long at 62,400, I will put my entry in at 62,400. I'll put my stop at 62,300, and I'll put my take profit at 62,500 if I'm going for the buy. All right, boom. And that's a 1-to-1, guys. So when this price get to here, and I got my buy stop at 62,400, when price hits 62,400, and it pushes up to 62,500, boom, I got my $100, my dollar lot size, and boom, I am exiting the trade, right? All right, boom. So that's to the upside. So let's just say, all right, you know what? I want to take a sale, all right? So price is at 62,360. All right. So price is at 62,360. I'm about to go for a short. I'm not gonna get in at 62,360. Why would I do that? Right? Unless it's something showing me, hey, you know what? Get in right here, right? So I look at my influences and other things of that nature, right? And then I say I want to get in at 62,300 for a sale, right? Price is at 62,360. So I know 60 points, it dropped 60 points. I'm going to put my my sale limit or my sale stop on, and then I'm going to put my stops at 62,400, and then I'm going to put my take profit at 62,200, and it's simple just like that. So strategy plus technique, right? So when price come back down and break my trend line to the downside, and hey, I know, wait a minute, it's not going back up anymore. It's in a downtrend, so it's ready to go to the downside. I'm going to enter at 62,300, exit at 62,200. Hey, the realest in the game, man. SMSFXMentors.com, right? And if you want to learn more, right, and you want to learn how to make even more money, how to compound an account, how to come up with a formula, how to actually understand the markets and why they moving and what's going on, the time frames and things of that nature, then you already know, right? In full detail. And we can do that, right? SMSFXmentors.com. Listen, you can go over there. You can go sign up for the free stuff, right? I got a lot. I got tons and tons and tons of free stuff, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over here real fast because I know you probably want to see what's going on the website, and I'm gonna come over here and show you guys. So you got SMS, FX Mentor. So you can come over here to SMS FX Mentor. Let's just say, hey, you know what? Hey, I don't know. Uh, if this the real, SMSFX mentors, right? You come over here and you'll see the blue check right here. And then you'll be able to click over here and you'll be able to click the website. So you know that you're going to the real website. So you come over here, you click the real website. As you can see, Google on blue check verified, right? And then we have our website over here. You can come over here and check for identity. You can see, okay, boom. Okay, this is me. Then you can actually see the basics on everything that you need to know about Forex, right? I give all of that out for free. Then I got brokers I use. I got free money daily. We got Coinbase links, private mentorship, free mentorship. We got merch, YouTube channel, Linktree, Discord, one-on-one mentorship. If you already know how to trade and you just want a one-on-one with me, we sit down and I'll literally go over everything that you need to know, right? Any questions you need to ask and things of that nature, right? We can go over there and check out what we want, right? All right, so then we got the Amazon. You can come shop Amazon with us, food, fruit, whatever you need, we can get you that, all right? So then we got the OnlyFans too as well. That's more for indices, Bitcoin, crypto, stock investments and things of that nature. We got the Greenlight Kids Credit Builder. We got the Self Credit Builder. We got the free stock right on Robinhood. Facebook group, we can go over there and chat, talk, tell us, discuss about anything about, the markets. You can follow me Instagram, man, for good moves in the markets, Twitter, LinkedIn, We got free money, man. Go over there and check it out. Click it yourself, see what the free money is. And we got a free risk management tool, right? So this is gonna come in handy when you're trying to come up with that formula and that strategy, man. So, go ahead over there and check that out, man. I don't want to hold you guys longer, man. Let's get it. Gangs, man. You already know. Did it first. Let's get it.